NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual
And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Michigan Wolverines and Arizona.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
So the Wolverines starting five. They've got Smith. Jones is out there with Ellis. And there's Flash. And it's Crawford at the 2 spot.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to field a team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Down low. Here's Drake. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
To the paint. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Freak's got his second bucket of the game to go. They double him with Freak. Here's Ellis. Here's Smith. And the layup's good off the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Now here's Lawson. Here's Drake. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Michigan with the ball. It's Jones on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On defense, Michigan. Pass to Freak. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Greg, you mentioned moments ago all the former Wolverines that have made it to the NBA. Michigan has been one of the best talent-developing schools, Clark, for a long time.
And, you know, apart from the Fab Five group, Kevin, the Wolverines can also name Glenn Rice as an alum, outstanding NBAer, and Trey Burke and Nick Stauskas, recent grads from Ann Arbor.
So Michigan ends up going with the new group.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Goodwin kicks to Freak. And that's going to be a travel.
Michigan ball.
This can't happen.
Ewing's checked in for Arizona.
Jared Ewing.
And Michigan has possession. Now Stevenson. That's a completely new group for Arizona. Drake in at center. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Johnson. And it's Lawson in at the point guard position. Doubled by Drake. Out to the wing. Here's Flash. Nailed from three-point land. Flash has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
And for the Wolverines, White is out there with Jones. Then there's Flash, and it's Smith, and it's Banks, and it's the shooting guard. And he gets it to go. 6 points for Freak.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set. Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab Five. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
And Michigan has possession following the three-point attempt by Freak. The dish to Banks. Here's the three. No luck, so Arizona will take it the other way. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pass to Drake. Trying his luck deep. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. So Michigan ends up going with the new group. The Wolverines leading by 6. Night on. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach, but I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
Taking a look at Arizona. Drake, he's in at the 4 spot. Johnson is out there with Hollis Jefferson, and it's Lewis in at the 5. Here's Drake, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
The Wolverines leading by 5. Here's Flash. 6 points for him. Crawford passes to Flash. Inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. Michigan with the ball. Outside Jefferson. Right side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wright's got his first basket.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And out of bounds as the Wolverines gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Here's Flash. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Outside Jefferson. And Jefferson gets double-teamed. Taylor kicks to Jefferson. Michigan moving it around. Low block shot on the way. That one wide left. On the court for Michigan. White is out there with Taylor. Then there's Flash. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward position. Here's Mitchell. Guarded by Wright. Williams dishes to Freak. Back to Williams. Kicks to Mitchell. Launches it. And it's Michigan with the rebound. Here's Flash. Now the pass to Taylor. Runner in the lane. Stolen by Landry.
You know, you hear about the once-in-a-generation player, and Freak just might be that for his generation. Big men can be most impactful on the floor, and boy, does he change the game.
That is what's so great about Freak. Even when he isn't scoring, you can see his presence on the floor. That is what great big men do. You can see how special of a player this kid has a chance to become.
For the Arizona Wildcat program, a lot of great guards over the years. Perimeter players in general have been their strength.
Yeah, think about it. Andre Iguodala, Jason Terry, Richard Jefferson are some of the recent names. How about Gilbert Arenas as well? I mean, they've made their way also into the coaching ranks as well, with Steve Kerr doing a terrific job with the Warriors, and now Luke Walton, an assistant.
Passes it to Smith. Here's Flash. Lewis covering. Back to Smith. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Flash. 6 to shoot. Ellis slams it home for the putback. And Michigan leads by 14.
That's how to make your mark on the boards, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
And really, those types of possessions.
And here's Arizona now.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Wolverines.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Smith. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Knight against Johnson. Back to Crawford. Takes the three. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And stolen by Wright. Crawford with the ball. And so it's Michigan winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.